जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन। यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन। यमुना तीर वनचारी। यमुना तीर वनचारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। जय श्री श्री राधा माधव की। श्रील प्रभुपाद की। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। Today we are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 4, The Creation of the Fourth Order, Chapter 26, King Puranjan goes to the forest to hunt, verse number 16. क्व वर्तते साललाना मजन्तं व्यसनार्णवे या माम उदरते प्राज्ञाम् दीपयन्ति पदे पदे। क्व वर्तते साललना मजन्तं व्यसनार्णवे या माम उदरते प्राज्ञाम् दीपयन्ति पदे पदे। क्व वर्तते साललना मजन्तं व्यसनार्णवे या माम उदरते प्राज्ञा दीपयन्ति पदे पदे। क्व वर्तते साललना मजन्तं व्यसनार्णवे या माम उदरते प्रज्ञा दीपयन्ति पदे पदे। क्व वर्तते सा ललना मजन्तं व्यसनार्णवे या माम् उदरते प्रज्ञा दीपयन्ती पदे पदे। क्व वर्तते स ललना मजन्तं व्यसनार्णवे या माम् उदरते प्रज्ञा दीपयन्ती पदे पदे। क्व, where, वर्तते is now staying, sa, she, lalana, woman, majantam, while drowning, vyasan arnave, in the ocean of danger, ya, who, mam, me, udarate, delivers, pragna, good intelligence, dipayanti, enlightening, pade pade, in every step. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada. Translation. Kindly let me know the whereabouts of that beautiful woman who always saves me when I am drowning in the ocean of danger. By giving me good intelligence at every step, she always saves me. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. There is no difference between a good wife and good intelligence. One who possesses good intelligence can deliberate properly and save himself from many dangerous conditions. In material existence, there is danger at every step. In Srimad Bhagavatam 10.14.58, it is said, Padam Padam Yad Vipadam Natesham. This material world is not actually a place of residence for an intelligent person or a devotee, because here there is a danger at every step. Vaikuntha is a real home for the devotee, for there is no anxiety and no danger. Good intelligence means becoming Krishna conscious. In the Chaitanya Chaitamrita, it is said, Krishna ye bhaje se bada chatur. Unless one is Krishna conscious, he cannot be called an intelligent person. Herein we see that King Puranjan was searching after his good wife, who always helped him out of the dangerous situations that always occur in material existence. As already explained, a real wife is Dharma Patni, that is, a woman accepted in marriage by ritualistic ceremony is called Dharma Patni, which signifies is that she is accepted in terms of religious principles. Children born of Dharma Patni or a woman married according to religious principles inherit the property of the father, but children born of a woman who is not properly married do not inherit the father's property. The word Dharma Patni also refers to a chaste wife. A chaste wife is one who never had any connection with men before her marriage. Once a woman is given the freedom to mingle with all kinds of men in her youth, it is very difficult for her to keep chaste. She generally cannot remain chaste. When butter is brought into the proximity of fire, it melts. The woman is like fire and man is like the butter. But if one gets a chaste wife, accepted through a religious marriage ritual, she can be of great help when one is threatened by the many dangerous situations of life. Actually, such a wife can become the source of all good intelligence. With such a good wife, the family's engagement in the devotional service of the Lord actually makes a home a grahast ashram or household dedicated to spiritual cultivation. Om Agyan Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshu Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishnaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna. So we continue to discuss the story of Puranjan and the story of all of us. Puranjan now is searching for his wife and he is talking to the servants of the queen, his wife, and is asking them, where is the queen? Where is my wife? She is my good intelligence and she has always protected me from greatest danger. She has always saved me. And this is very appropriate for a couple to understand that the wife and the husband, they both protect each other, they save each other. We have discussed for a human form, there are two greatest dangers. One danger is to become an animal again, and the other danger is to get punished by Yamaraj in Narakloka. These are two, there are other dangers as well every day in life, but for human form, these are greatest concerns. If I become human, it is an opportunity for me to practice Krishna consciousness and go back to Vaikuntha, to Krishna. Even if I do not do 100%, still next life again I will get a chance. Krishna consciousness helps me to again become human. So if I do 10% bhakti, 20% bhakti, again I will get a chance to become human and continue from 11% or 21%. So there is no loss. But if I miss the opportunity and I become dog or cat, then it will be many, many years. Again I become human. And what to speak about uh, if it is minimum around 10,000 years. And again I become human in Auckland, there will be no ISKCON. Possibly, Prabhupada said Krishna consciousness movement will be there for 10,000 years. That doesn't mean there will be no devotees or no ISKCON in that sense. But Kali Yuga will be very, very powerful. At the same time, who knows, ISKCON Auckland goes beyond 10,000 years in its peak or ISKCON society, because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy will be there when devotees are sincere. But in essence, again, when we become human, after this human birth, and if it is couple of thousand years later, then we may have very difficult society to practice Krishna consciousness. Kali Yuga will be very powerful. So that is one danger, to again become animal. And the other danger is, after performing sinful activities, I go to Yamaraj, I go to Naraklo, I go to hellish planet, and I receive suffering. Just for a male, uh, for any living entity, the most formidable enemy is lust. Lust is intense desire to enjoy. It may be for ice cream, it may be for car, or it may be for the opposite gender. Sorry. Okay. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Okay. Hare Krishna. So lust is intense desire to enjoy. And when lust, anger, greed overpower, intelligence is lost. So even desiring to enjoy opposite partner is lust. And that is the main force of lust. And for a male, having more than one partner uh, is the force of lust. And when a boy has attraction to more than one girls and engages, then he's 100% sure to go to Yamra. Even if he engages one girl without marriage, he goes to Yamra. But when he has a religious wedded wife who is chaste, and not only she satisfies the husband, but she makes sure he doesn't even talk to another female. That is the female nature, to, in one way, doubt or be suspicious and restrict, but actually it is protection. Protect the husband from any other lady, or protect the husband to become weak and slip away. So then he is protected to go to Yamraj. A good chaste wife is a protection for the husband, and a good honest husband is protection for the wife. So they both are helping each other from the most formidable enemy, lust. So they both are good friends of each other. And there are other dangers in life. There are other situations in life which may be complicated, which may be disturbing, emotionally heavy, the death of parents, or disease of near and dear ones, or loss in money, or insult, or something like that. So at that time, when a man feels weak, a good wife acts as good intelligence, and by her association, he takes an appropriate decision. When a man is alone, he may not have, when he doesn't have dependents, he may not have much concern of what decision he is taking, because he will manage the consequences. But when he's with wife and kids, uh, he has to be concerned of what decisions he is taking, because not only it will affect him, it will affect the wife and kids. For example, a man is traveling to another city. He may not be very concerned about what kind of accommodation he may get. He will manage with whatever small thing is available. But if he's traveling with his wife and kids on a different city, then he has to be concerned. Accommodation should be good, it should be safe, it should be comfortable uh, for the wife as well as the kids, and it should be not too much exhausting uh, to run around for errand. It should be good for transportation, whatever. Or if you're relocating to a city, then it should be near a hospital, near a school, near a grocery store. If you're alone, it's okay anywhere. No, you don't need school, hospital. It's okay. We will manage. That's the attitude. So wife uh, acts as good intelligence for husband to solve problems in mode of goodness. We discussed last verse, sorry, that mother is devotional service and wife is good intelligence. Our goal of life is devotional service, and good intelligence helps us to discriminate between what is anukul, favorable to bhakti, and what is pratikul, unfavorable to bhakti. So, for a boy child, the most important education is celibacy, and for a girl child, the most important education is chastity. And generally, in Vedic times, the boy child learns celibacy, learns his education by being away from home in the ashram of Guru. And a girl child learns her education, chastity, by being in home with guidance from mother. A chaste mother teaches the daughter to be chaste, and a guru teaches the boy to be brahmachari. If the boy stays at home, it's difficult to become brahmachari because out of love and affection, mother will be concerned of fasting and tapasya and sense control, and there will be association of other females. So boy is out of the house learning brahmacharya, and the girl is outside the house. She get mixed with other boys, and there are bad boys in the society who will contaminate her. So she is protected inside the house. That is not taking away the freedom. That is not making an inequality. That is giving them both opportunity to grow in life. So this celibacy and chastity uh, protects both of them to avoid sinful activity. Otherwise, when a boy and girl come together, the example is of butter and fire. Butter will melt, a boy will melt and get attracted, and that is an unhealthy situation. And that happens all the time. We have seen with Vishwamitra, we have seen with Saubhari Muni, and we have seen with so many examples in Srimad Bhagavatam. So there has to be a way to keep butter and fire away from each other. And that way is celibacy and shyness. Shyness is part of chastity. When a girl is shy, that gives a curtain to avoid mixing. When a boy is celibacy, he has an etiquette to avoid any close contact with opposite gender. And such a boy, celibate boy, when he marries a chaste wife, their combination produces very excellent children who are very high character and who give something good, contribute something good to the society. The boy is not used to celibacy and the girl is not used to chastity, then even after marriage they look for other partners, and that can create danger. But of course, this can be taken care with Krishna consciousness, that after coming to Krishna consciousness, one can continue to practice sense control. One practices celibacy from now and chastity from now. And by chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, the heart can be cleaned from lust. So Puranjan is explaining that my good wife is my good intelligence, and she has always helped me. And we have so many examples in the history where chaste wives are being worshipped, like Mother Sita. She was kidnapped by Ravan, and she didn't know whether Ramchandra can find her or not. And Ravana was ready to make her queen and give her all the opulences and the treasures and clothes and fine food and palaces. And Ravana was ready to make her chief queen and make all other queens her maid servant. And Ravana threatened her, if she doesn't agree, he will eat her up for breakfast. And every day, hundreds of Rakshasis with ugly faces and ugly bodies and with ferocious looking features and big weapons would dance naked around Sita Devi, keeping her inside the circle, threatening her to accept Ravan. And they would make noises and scream that if you don't accept Ravan, we will eat you for breakfast. And another will say, why are we discussing? Why don't we chop her up now and eat? And another will say, I will drink her blood first. Another will say, I will eat her eyeball first. Another will say, I'll eat her kidney first. Imagine every day this kind of torture going on around you for 1 year, but not a single time Mother Sita had a change of mind or a thought. She told Lavan, you are a dog and my husband is a lion. You have taken away the dog's property when lion was absent. But when you come in front of my husband, you will be finished. You are a thief. You are a rascal. You are the reason that the whole Rakshas Khan family will be destroyed. Whole Lanka will be destroyed because of you. And you are not worthy for me to even kill you. I can kill you right now, but I do not have permission of my husband. He had power to kill Ravan, but she wanted to do without the permission of her husband. Look, what kind of chastity is this? And so much so that when torture is going on, Hanuman comes and he offers Mother Sita, you sit on my back and I will fly you right now. And in few minutes, we will be on the other side of the ocean and you can meet Lord Ram. He came to rescue her and he was capable of rescuing her. He had successfully jumped one way, he could have successfully jumped another way with a passenger. No problem. And right now, she would have with Ram. But she said no. So when Hanuman offered her to rescue, first she said, you are such a small monkey, how can you jump? Because Hanuman was in a small form. Hanuman didn't feel nice. And he showed his big form, very strong and tall. And he told, my dear mother, you don't know my strength. I can right now uproot whole Lanka city and carry to Ram. I can single-handedly kill all the Rakshasas right now and take you to Ram. You just sit on my back. I will jump and you can meet Ram right now. Good proposal, right? Mother Sita said no. The first reason she said is there is no seat belt. He said, if I am on your back and you are flying so fast speed, what if I slip down and fall in the ocean? There are so many aquatics, they will kill me. Second reason she said is, what if you are in the sky and the Rakshasas also start attacking you? They can fly in the sky. Then you will be busy fighting with them. How will you protect me? But these were not main reasons. The third reason she said is, I cannot touch another male. When Ravana kidnapped me, I was helpless. It was not my choice. He touched me. But now for my rescue, I will touch you. It is my choice. And I don't want to do that. One will say in emergency it's okay, but not okay. And the fourth biggest reason she said is, if you rescue me in the history, you will be called hero. But if Lord Ram, my husband, comes and rescues me, he will be called hero. So I want to be rescued by him so that his reputation is increased. See, what is she thinking? Generally, somebody would say at this point of time, don't think all this, just come, just bored. But she is thinking all this because for her, chastity is more important than other personal consideration. That is Mother Sita. And there is Sukanya, who was so chaste that she is mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam, that she married Chavan Rishi somehow, who was very, very old, so much so that he couldn't even walk himself, so weak, and he was blind and highly irritable. So she served him very chastely and pleased him. And one day Ashwini Kumaras, they had a deal with Chaman Rishi and they made him young again like themselves. So when Sukanya saw Ashwin Kumar and her young husband, they all three look alike. So she was not clear who is my husband, and she could have taken anybody. Why to take a irritable person when you have a choice? But she prayed to Ashwin Kumar, show me my husband. I want to just have my husband. I don't want anybody else when she had opportunity. So that is chastity. Mother Rukmini is another chaste example. She is of course Lakshmi, always serving. She is Chanchal, but doesn't stay at one place, but she's always serving the lotus feet of Narayan. She has thousands of maid servants equally qualified and beautiful, but in Dwarka she personally cooks for Dwarkadish and serves prasad. She personally massages his feet when he is lying down, and when he is sitting down, she will offer chamar fan. And when he is taking bath, she will take a towel and stand outside the washroom holding it. And when he finishes his bath, she will personally help him decorate his body and make garland to decorate his hair and make his hair. And she will always speak very, very sweetly, very politely, not to agitate the mind of Dwarkadish. Never in high volume she spoke or laughed, very carefully. And not a single time Rukmini Devi told Dwarkadish that food is in fridge, you eat it, I am going out. It was always ready service. And the example of Draupadi. Draupadi was chased with all the five Pandavas. That is a very rare case. So all these examples of great ladies, they are famous, they are respectable, they are worshipped, they are role model. Why? Because of chastity. Any unchaste lady will become a role model? Never. Any first boy or a girl who are engaged illicitly will become role model? Never. They'll be laughed. Their character is doubtful, they'll be laughed of the society. So, husband is good intelligence for wife, and wife is good intelligence for husband. They protect each other from all the dangers or all the possible wrong decisions by consulting, by just being present. When the wife and kids are present, the husband will think beyond the options to make sure everything is good. Sometimes we see when the wife is by herself and husband is out of station, she will just cook something little bit and eat, not very much. Or cook in the morning, eats the same thing in the evening or next day by herself, little Maggie or little whatever cereal. But when the husband is home, she'll make sure there is 4, 5 course dinner. And same way with the boy, when he's alone, he will just little bit apartment sufficient. But when wife or kids are there, make sure the accommodation is good, everybody is satisfied. Good intelligence. In the same way, for spiritual life, we require good intelligence. Subuddhi, there is subuddhi, good intelligence, and durbuddhi, bad intelligence. We require good intelligence for spiritual life to take favorable decisions, to do what is good for us. Our intelligence is representative of Paramatma. When the conditioned soul is in the material existence, the Lord is concerned. When the soul comes down, the Lord also comes down as Paramatma. And Paramatma is in our heart. And that Paramatma wants to give us guidance so that we go back to Him in the spiritual world. And that guidance is represented by good intelligence. Paramatma speaks to us through our good intelligence. Good intelligence, subuddhi, is representative of Paramatma. And this good intelligence can control the mind. When mind is uncontrolled, it's a worst enemy. It can make us commit sinful activities and go to hell. When mind is controlled, it's a good friend who will control the mind. As good intelligence. Good intelligence is strengthened by good knowledge, good association, good hearing, good reading, and mode of goodness in life. Clean, simple, good friends, good habits, good eating. All this helps us to fortify our intelligence. So, good intelligence helps us. What is intelligence? Intelligence is discrimination, pragya, to discriminate between right and wrong, good and bad, true and false, spirit and matter. And that's the very purpose of Bhagavatam. The first verse, second verse of Bhagavatam says Bhagavatam is meant to help us distinguish between spirit and matter, to help us distinguish between karma, vikarma, and akarma, to help us distinguish between what is good for my bhakti and accept it, and what is bad for my bhakti and reject it. When we surrender to the parampara via bona fide spiritual master in ISKCON, we don't have to give up our intelligence. We have to continue to use our intelligence. ISKCON is not talking about blind faith, that blindly surrender. Whatever is spoken, yes, sir. Whatever is read, yes, sir. No. One of the features of intelligence is doubts. So we may have doubts, then that's fine. And we ask questions and clarify our doubts. In Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna had so many questions and doubts, and he asked. So we are not here to give up our intelligence and become a fool, but we use our intelligence to understand the process and to practically implement it in our life. Blind following or blind faith is not part of our process. Pari prashnena sevaya. Why prashna? So there is no blind follow. There is no blind following or blind faith. One should keep his intelligence active. As soon as we hear or see or read and we have a question, we should know our intelligence is active and we should ask that question. There are no bad questions or no stupid questions. There are stupid answers. Questions are not stupid. Answers can be stupid. There's nothing wrong in asking question. Krishna told Arjuna at the end of Bhagavad Gita, have you understood what I have spoken? If not, tell me, I am ready to repeat the whole Bhagavad Gita again. Same question you can ask second time, third time, 10 times, 20 times, 1,000 times if unsatisfied. Because intelligence has to be active. Bhagavad Gita is question and answer. Bhagavatam is question and answer. Vidur and Maitreya question and answer. Parikshit and Sukadeva question and answer. Narad Muni and Yudhishthir question and answer. Shaunak Krishna and Sutta Goswami question and answer. Nobody is giving a lecture. They are question answer, question answer, question answer. And those questions don't end only. Keep on happening, happening, happening. That is Vedic culture. We receive knowledge by question and answer. That's why after every class in ISKCON, we have question and answer session. So we should ask questions if we have and get clarified. That fortifies our faith. The doubts go away. And we should not feel ashamed if we have a doubt. And we should not feel that others don't have a doubt. I have a doubt. If I ask, they will think that I am not a good devotee. If I ask, they will judge me. Don't worry. Either you ask question and expose yourself as a fool, or you don't ask question or remain a fool whole life. Right? And nobody is going to. Actually, everybody will be grateful to you because others also have same question, but everybody is afraid to ask. It happens like that. So there is nothing wrong in asking questions in public or private. Pariprashnena sevaya, so that we seek answers. Our intelligence is convinced When we have intellectual conviction, it's easy to practice bhakti. It's easy to give our 100%. But some doubts are remaining, it's difficult to give 100%. When when Arjuna is asking questions and doubts, he says Krishna Madhusudana. And Prabhupada writes that why is calling Krishna Madhusudana? Because Krishna killed a demon called Madhu. And doubts are like demons. And Krishna is expert in killing doubts. So doubts are like demons. They may create seeds of aparad in us. They may eat away our faith. And they may not help us to advance in bhakti. So everybody has good intelligence. And that good intelligence is active. And good intelligence means inquiries, questions, and no blind faith. We should have freedom to think and empowerment to execute. Just like we always give example that a fish outside water will never be happy. So fish should go back to water. And that example is for the conditioned soul. Outside spiritual association will never be happy. So we go back to spiritual association, sadhu sangha. But in that association, the only way we can grow is we have freedom to use our intelligence. If there is no freedom, we'll not grow. For the same example, suppose a fish is outside water and I take the fish and I put it in a spoon of water. Will the fish grow in a spoon of water? No. Why? Water is insufficient and space is insufficient. So fish requires water and fish
Some technical problems, Prabhu, coming up.